I don't even know how to do that. My radio is on. Oh, I've got it. Yeah. It's playing on. Happy New Year! This is the Kiki's Chat Show. Enjoy this music and I'll be back. Okay. You're not even on.
I know, you just know, because when you came on so strong, I was like, oh my god.
She's good, man, I'll tell you. She's my favourite presenter.
That's why I was looking for volume to tell you.
Oh, was it loud in headphones?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you want me to have it? What do you want me to have it?
No, we'll get there.
Somebody texted me last week and said that you're my girlfriend. So that was just...
Welcome to Kiki's Chat Show. Today I have two people on the show watching with me. And we're welcoming you all on our first Kiki's Chat Show of 2018. Today is the 3rd of January. I've got Lady Bellin and DJ Francis. They are in Afrique on Saturday night from 10 till midnight, and they play African music from all African countries. They invite musicians to come on. I think sometimes your musicians are too many. They have still not played my favorite Fali Ipupa, so next week I'm not gonna listen. I'm not happy. Listen to some more.
We'll play it next week.
I'll just spare you because it's your shows. I'll just spare her to keep on talking.
You're on Facebook Live.
I am, yeah. We're live right now.
You know?
Yeah, we're live right now. So.
Hi, Facebook. We're here representing Lady on the Kiki Check Show. Stay tuned.
Yeah, this has just been put on us, but we do justice.
Yeah. So what's Prince saying about the Facebook Live now?
Hello. Today we're talking about resolutions and plans for the new year. I have to say, in all honesty, that I do not make resolutions anymore. However, people do, and sometimes people make resolutions, and a percentage of people, which is very low though, a very low percentage do keep their resolutions up for 6 months. After that, nobody on this good earth keeps it unless it is your lifestyle already. Now, Lady Bellin doesn't think it is necessary to have a resolution, and she wants to talk about it. I think it is good because resolutions, although I do not keep them, do not follow me. If you want to call, the number is 0203 735 8820 or 0203 286 0185. Now, to have a resolution is to sort of welcome into the new year and say to yourself, this is what I'm going to do. Now, it is important that you have something about you that you're going to work towards. People always make very difficult resolutions, which they can't keep.
Yeah.
And so, I don't understand why they do it in the first place. Now, Lady Berlin has so many things to tell me about the against side of resolution. And I think it doesn't matter where we've been. It doesn't matter what we've been doing.
Yeah.
It doesn't, but it matters where we're going.
Yeah.
Anytime you choose to forgive someone or to apologize, to heal, to improve somebody's life or change yourself, your direction, it's a resolution. Now, to kind of make a strict thing of, okay, January the 1st, I'm going to, it's really difficult. And a lot of people say, I'm not going to have a drink. And then you make that decision. And I can see that DJ Francis has said his resolution is no more alcohol. And yet, if I invite you over to my house and I have beautiful cocktails and everybody is tasting and thinking, this is so nice. DJ,
I lost my resolution. I lost. I've got
You could just say it's a thing of the mind. You could be drinking some alcohol and to you it's water.
To be honest, I made 2 New Year's resolutions. Am I allowed to make 2?
Yeah.
I made 2. The first one was to actually give up or not to drink as much.
Which one is it though? Give up or
Wait,
not
give
to
up
drink?
or wait?
What is much? What is
I did say
much?
give up at first, but then I failed miserably on New Year's Day because I went out.
Oh.
Imagine I made a
You
resolution.
mean you made a resolution?
Yes, and then went out on
in
New
the
Year's
day,
Day.
which means you failed in the first few hours.
I actually read someone's Facebook status, and the person said, I think one of the New Year resolution was to become a vegan. And then I think they went out for a first night, got drunk, and the first thing they ordered was cheese pizza.
There you go. Very easily done. So it's not my fault.
0203 735 8820 or 0203 286 0185. If you fell off the wagon, come and share it. If you're still on the wagon, come and share it. I do not make resolutions because I have come to the conclusion that no human is perfect.
Yeah.
I make decisions and things depending on where I'm at in my life.
Okay.
And I make plans and I kind of work myself towards it. I do not make resolutions because I will fail. But I make a plan and I work gently towards it. I follow, you know, like for example, I do go to the gym. You will not believe this hefty machine, but this is a very good working machine, I'm telling you. And this,
It's called an African figure, dear.
Thank you.
It's called an African figure.
Now this machine does go to the gym once in a while. Now if I made a strict resolution that I'm going to go to the gym from the 1st of January 2018, I will fail. However, I am going to go to the gym. I did go this morning, and I will go, not tomorrow, but possibly Friday morning. Possibly. And I like the possibly because it is not strict, and I'm going to try this year to go more often than I did last year. However, last year I did go quite a bit, which was more than the year before. So, yeah, I mean, you know.
So what are you saying then? Are you going to... right, let me get this straight.
Get it straight.
Make a resolution anytime you want, not just on New Year. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. I am saying that
But
we
what then
have
what's the
to make
point?
life choices. Well, this is it.
We go through the whole year doing horrible things, and you come to one day in a year where you're like, you know what? I've been through a horrible, crappy, whatever year. I'm going to make a resolution to change it next year. I think it's a brilliant thing.
No, I think the concept of
It's a brilliant thing. Come on,
is nice.
ladies.
It sounds nice, but the practicality of it, because again, like I
Big
said,
English, they fall out too.
there is no doing. You know, the fact that you feel like I need to do something, I have to do something, and all that stuff, you're not going to do.
No, I'm not saying-
It's a flow.
You don't have to do something, but, and I would say, it's a good thing to have a landmark, a date, where you say, right, from this day, I'm going to start doing X, Y, Z.
I think
it's a
rather
good
than
thing.
doing a New Year resolution, what might be more effective is putting structure in place. Because when there's structure, that means that
This
even
is
though
the
you may
woman
fall
of
off,
my plans.
you will fall off, the structure will still keep
It
you
will be
in
there.
boundary.
That is the whole idea.
That's what it is. Not
That
a
is
New
the
Year
idea.
resolution.
It's-
I'm going to.
I make my resolution on
And
New
you
Years,
failed, and you failed
and I
that same
failed,
day. There
and I
you
failed
go.
the same day. Same way I could make it on my birthday and fail the same day, right?
I have Lady Belen here, and she is, you know,
Too much
you
fire.
are the woman
I think
of.
Francis, I think we're going to kill DJ Francis
Yes,
on
we
this
are,
show today.
because
The
today
women.
I have.
If there's any guys out there, please call in the show and help me out.
the
Yeah,
guys are You need help.
I need help.
You need help.
A lot of help.
Outnumbered.
A lot of help. I'm
Yeah.
outnumbered today.
Well, the thing about resolutions really is committing to something, but it's difficult because most people make these resolutions when they're drunk. No, seriously. I mean, New Year, look, we celebrate New Year's. It's
Yeah.
not something that is a sober. Okay, I'll tell you what I did.
Yeah.
On the 30th,
Yeah.
or was it the 30th? Yeah, 31st. I mean, after I've been celebrating the whole time because I am grateful to Mother Nature, Mother Earth, the spirit involving, including, and encompassing,
I like that.
who has helped me to be where I'm at the moment.
Sure.
I am still alive. I've still got my children. I have my health, etc., etc. So Christmas was a big celebration for me.
Yes.
I went ballistic.
Did you eat,
I
did you
ate
eat a
too
lot?
much.
I drank
I
too
did
much.
too.
You
I
see?
did everything. I discovered music. I was dancing like a banshee.
Perfect.
It was crazy. I went to party. I will
Perfect.
show you post photos of myself
Perfect.
dancing. I went to Gold Coast. I went
Oh.
everywhere. I went to somebody's party. On the 31st, I was invited by my beautiful friend Laurentia. I have this friend, and she's a designer and she's an artist. You know, she makes nice design.
Clothes?
Yeah, she went to London School of Fashion. This friend of
Oh
mine.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe she
And
can.
and yeah, she can.
Could you design
Size
some
6.
stuff for us to wear on our show, baby?
Well, she does shirts for gentlemen, but
Yeah.
she could use you because she's actually doing an additional fashion degree, and she does fine, things people like you would suit. Anyway, so she invited us to lunch, and because she's a designer, and the table was beautifully laid, her bowls, and it was beautiful. So we all had a beautiful time. And we ate and we drank and we laughed and we gossiped and we made merry. And then I had to rush home, change, get my family. We went to church. Now, my going to church, that is also another resolution. Because I went to church, I'm a Christian.
Okay.
It's written on my heart. God is there. However,
Written on your heart.
yeah.
Not literally though.
And we prayed and we thank God for, and I do that without fail every year. One year, when I used to make resolutions, that was one resolution I kept. I said, God, if I cannot come to church every Sunday because I'm lazy and I love my bed and blah 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 blah, I promise you, wherever I am, I will go to church on the 31st to enter into the new year in church with you. I will be with you. So, I had to go. I went. It was my promise. But also, I feel good when I do that. Came back home. We prayed, we sang, we did all that. Came back home. And that church, they have a slot where they say that everyone, you can pray audibly, loudly, for everyone in your own language. So they give everyone a chance, yeah. So, and sometimes I pray in my language on New Year. And that it's so nice because I feel that I have brought in my whole tribe. And thanking God for all the good things that He's done for us for the year and looking forward to another good year.
Right.
It is very good.
That's a good thing to do and a good resolution to make.
Yeah.
But I'll still say this.
Yes.
For us non-church people going out on New Year's Eve, who go out on the 31st, we get hammered.
Yes.
Yeah, as most of us guys anyway, we drink too much. Like you said, we eat too much. And I feel subconsciously we know we've overindulged, right? So we try to make a resolution just to try and counteract the indulgence maybe.
Yes.
Did you see what I mean?
No, I don't see what you mean, but I can see where we're going.
Right. You see where we're going with it, right?
Yeah.
So it's a more of an indulgence thing than, you know. So sometimes it's just a. It's just.
So is it what you're doing that out of guilt?
A lot of time, I think it is out of guilt.
No wonder there's no help. You can't hold it.
Okay. Now, let's look at it. If you do it out of guilt, right? You shouldn't. You should feel free. Look, even if you're not a church goer, even if you're not a Christian, you're not religious, you should kind of know that there is something, a higher power that has brought you, and that's what I'm saying. I believe. You know how people believe that God is a man.
Yeah.
I don't.
I believe it's a woman.
Yes, I am one of those who strongly believe that there is a loving,
it's a female energy,
forgiving, beautiful person out there who, because of her, I am.
I like that. I believe that too. No, it's just seriously. And for you guys out there, you might not, necessarily want to be believing or want to agree with me, but I do. Yeah. That's hence Mother Nature.
Yes.
You know? And the reason why I believe God or it's a female energy. Is you can even actually scientifically research this, and a lot of people, it's been proven in a lot of scientific research that females actually carry a male sperm. Or am I wrong? I read somewhere that
human
females were capable of producing male hormones where males are not able to do the opposite.
Okay.
So,
there are. I mean, for example, there are strange anomalies of life. For example, the sea lion.
Yeah.
The female has the sperm.
Yeah.
And then she lays the egg into the male, and then the male is the one that has the babies. Yeah.
Is that a seahorse?
The seahorse.
Seahorse. Yes.
Seahorse, not the sea lion, the seahorse. Now, that's one strange thing. Now, females carry a lot of things which
I know
necessary for the male. And without the female, the male will not exist.
We will perish.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Nothing would exist.
And yet, the argument that I have, which I carry all through my program, is why are women not looked at in that way? Every woman that you have, your sister, your mother, they should be so important. Now, people, 0203 735 8820 or 0203 286 0185. Call me, argue with me, tell me I am wrong. Agree with Lady Bellin or agree with DJ Francis.
Yeah, agree with me, guys out there. Listen, you all know it, right? You go out there, it's New Year's Eve, we all go out, we have too much to drink, we start talking blah blah, we start telling each other how much we love each other, and start hugging each other.
Is that what you've been doing, Francis?
Not me personally.
Are you hugging people?
Are you sure? Is this confession time?
I do like hugging actually.
DJ Francis.
But that's what you do.
Under the mistletoe?
No. Only if it's female. Let's get that straight.
DJ Francis. I'm suspecting you.
Only if it's female. Only if it's female. Now, can I just put it out there as well? But seriously, going back to your topic, and I do believe that generally that's why we do make a lot of resolutions. And especially a lot of guys make their resolutions for that reason. It's a lot of guilt you carry, right?
Yeah.
And then you just feel like, the one day in a year you're going to say, I'm not going to do this anymore. Whether you do it or whether you don't carry it out or not, subconsciously, because you've said you're going to do it, you feel like you're doing good.
You feel like
it feels good. Sometimes it's about the feeling, do you know what I mean? It's not the reality, but it's the feeling. Yes, it's the feeling. I'm sure some guys out there who are listening to this are going to agree with me.
There are guys listening and they're making comments. I can't see it because, the thing's all over the place, but a lot of people are making comments and people are saying, Reverend somebody said something. There are people making comments. The screen is far away from me, I can't see. However, there is the other thing, apart from the hugging and the kissing and all the crazy things that goes on. What I worry about is if you've gone through hell the year before, how do you then work out how you're gonna live your life? Can you make that resolution? Is it a resolution or a plan?
I think it's impulse.
or a decision.
It's an impulse decision, and I think most people make the impulse decision because, again, it goes back to where you're generally feeling like, look, you've gone through the whole year. We all know what we do, you know, and you come to it and you think, look, next year I want to change my life, or I want to change something. Like me and you made I don't know if you could call it a resolution, but me and Lady Berlin, between ourselves for the Freak Show, we said that next year we
What did you call her, Berlin?
Berlin.
Her name is Lady Berlin.
Thank you. I'm not a city Berlin.
I like Berlin.
But
I do like
it's
Berlin.
okay, just for you, just put an R in there.
Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Caller.
And I bet that was a man. Call back. Call back, man. Help me out.
Do you want to call back, caller? Because we're ready for you. Oh. I didn't see it.
Help me out, caller. Help me out. Help me out. Call back. But seriously, I'll go back to my point. We do it out of impulse. Most men do anyway. You know, you go out there. Yeah. Next year I'm going to make lots of changes. We've made a decision that from this year we're not going to go to any shows that are what? Are substandard, yeah?
Please don't
Do you go to substandard shows?
We ended up in some situations over the
Please
Christmas,
don't
and
bring this
we've
up.
decided that we are not going to be doing it next year going forward. Or this year going forward, right?
Yeah,
so I
I'm
guess
literally taking it on board
that's a resolution.
It's a
Whether or not-
decision.
to push every promoter and organizer out there.
It's a
to step it up.
Decision, conscious one.
But I didn't make it because it was a New Year resolution or anything like that.
What do
The number to call is 0203 286 0185. Call in, let's talk. Call and let's have a good chat. And, you know, you can agree with the boss. The boss is DJ Francis today.
Yes, let's give him the
We
boss
don't even know
title.
what the boss is
I like the idea of being the boss today, you
No,
know?
be the B today, just for today.
0185 286 0185. Yeah, you were saying. So you made is it a decision or a discussion?
Well, we had a discussion, and we
And then you made a decision.
we made a decision
Yeah.
based on a
It
discussion.
wasn't based
not
on
a
the
re-
New Year.
yeah,
No.
it's
For
not
me,
a
this is
resolution.
how I say. I don't make the New Year. Before I used to make New Year resolution and all that stuff. But again, like you said, it doesn't work. You don't end up doing that. But what I have been doing is my New Year doesn't start on the 1st of January. My New Year starts the day after my birthday. So the evening before my birthday, or on the day of my birthday, that's when I make that's when I put those structures in places and stuff like that. Then the day after, I start implementing that. So I don't wait for 31st night and 1st January, because that's not my New Year. My New Year started in November.
Okay, so that's your birthday.
Yeah.
And so you decided that the best time for you to make a resolution is on your birthday. I think that is very wise. Now, people, if you're listening out there and you don't want to call, that's fine. The resolution, people have different ways of doing resolutions. We're going to talk about what people make their resolutions on. But basically, I think it's a good idea to have a time to make these resolutions. I do not make resolutions at all. I make decisions. I reevaluate things. New Year is not the time for me to make a resolution, because I view it as I look at my life. There are times, and I do it intermittently. It doesn't have to be a New Year. Also, my birthday. Sometimes around a birthday, I kind of think, where am I at?
You see, this goes back to what I was saying. You go through all the things from the year before. You come to one day in a year where you think about all the things that's happening, you reflect, and then you want to make a decision based on that reflection. And a lot of the time you make impulse decision because emotions comes into play.
Indeed.
Because obviously at that time of year you've got, you're thinking back of all the negatives and the positives. And we do this impulsive decision making of, I'm going to make a resolution. Oh, I'm not going to drink anymore because maybe you're feeling, your head is hurting from the night before.
Yeah.
I'm not going to see
After a hangover.
Yeah, you see, or some women would say, oh, from now on, I'm only going to date a guy that's rich, or whatever it is that they make a decision. And then it's so impulsive. But at the end of the day, I understand why people do it as a New Year's resolution, because it's a landmark.
Well,
it's a time of year really to reflect. Your birthday is not time for reflection.
Your I'm going to say it's the right time.
No, your birthday is
You
time to
are
get out and
one-
enjoy it. Celebrate, put your feet
No,
up in the
no,
air,
no,
get
no,
pampered, get people to bring you. Oh, come on, it's birthday.
Oh no,
It's the day you're born.
no.
Because on 31st, you're not a day older or a year older on the 1st of January. You are from the day of your birthday onwards.
You are
So,
a year
But if you're born
older.
on the 31st,
If you're born on, yeah, only if you're, that's what I'm saying. So it depends on the day
absolutely.
of
Look,
your birthday.
but we can't all look. Say like the three of us.
Yeah.
We want to make a pact resolution.
Yeah.
You can't pick it on your birthday, Lady B's birthday,
No, but this
or
we're
my
talking
birthday.
about individual,
No, but
personal
resolutions
for yourself.
are for you. It's
Do
your
you not
decision.
think? Do you not think that when a group of people get together and make a pact together, to get me to do something, like for instance, let's go to the gym, like you said. When somebody calls me and says, "Oh, Francis, come, let's go to the gym,"
Yeah,
I'm more
it's a
likely to go
resolution.
But you go, but that is
than
not
to
a
go.
New Year.
No. But what I'm saying is because
He
it's
thinks-
more people are
if
doing
a lot
it.
of people are
yes.
resoluting.
Yes.
But you're resoluting on different issues. My
'cause-
resolution, if I did make one,
Yes.
would be different from yours.
What would it be? Out of curiosity.
Let's see. If I made a resolution, it would be around the gym areas because I truthfully, in the corner how I get into the studio physically, it is such a struggle.
But I don't see a problem with your shape.
Of course.
No, it's not a problem.
problem with it.
There's no problem there.
So
I'm
what do you want
saying
then?
there is no space to enter for me.
So tell them to
So-
make some more space.
So the thing is, so I have to do this and do that, and so I think, okay, maybe I should
But
just
you-
go and have plastic surgery or something.
No.
But you don't need to feel you
Do you
should
know-
do anything.
Do you see,
No, you see, so this is what I'm saying.
Kiki's?
You asked
know
me
I
about
love you to
resolution.
bits.
I know you do.
And I'm going to put
DJ
it.
Francis loves me.
I
to
love
bits.
you, and I'm going to put it. And I know why I love you.
He's an African man. He likes
Thank you.
The
Thank
bufu.
you. It's no point in not look. Put me on the market. Go to the market. Have a woman with the voluptuous.
People are paying thousands,
And have,
millions.
thank
to
you,
have those.
thank you.
African
I
figures.
see people out there putting pampers on their bums so they
Mate,
can look like
should I
that.
tell you? You know now you got padded
There you go.
shorts,
Any African man
jeans
out there,
that are
please.
padded at the back. to
On
give
this
you-
note,
Help
I'm
me.
going to play some music.
Oh, see, time goes quicker.
We'll finish just now. You're not on air.
We're on it.
We'll finish just now.
B, say hi. Yes, Facebook people. Hi, enjoying it, Kiki.
Have you
New
put
Year.
it on your Facebook?
Both phones are off.
That's what we're trying to get the charger. How many people tuned in? 2. It should be invite.
Maybe she can share. Francis, she can share. She can give me some. If it's too much, she can give me
Yeah,
some.
give her some.
If I could.
You can give me some.
If I could.
Okay, I can. Oh, I know how to do
Now,
it.
do you?
Yeah.
Of course you do. Of course you
Do
do.
not put that. Oh, get killed before I
DJ
get home.
Francis is exposing himself here today.
I'm going to be killed before I get home today, I tell you. No, but in all fairness though, right? It's better to have some than none.
No, if you're not going to do it at all, there's no point. Because I think it just makes you feel good.
It's
But
better to have
it's
some
nothing,
than
you
none.
know, it's like
Hey,
drinking
thank you.
alcohol. Just to, and then when the whole hype, everything dies off, you're like, what the hell did I do? What did I get myself involved with? If you're going to do it, I think it's better to have just one that you know you can do.
You're coming back. Yes, we're back. That was Chidima, and she says, "I'm falling in love with you." That's beautiful. I like her voice. I'm falling in love with Lady Belen.
I'm not gonna go there today with DJ Francis.
No, don't even try me today.
We're in love, man.
Yes.
This song is for me and you.
Sorry, DJ.
Well, my new is. I'm making a new resolution right now.
Guys, if any guy is listening, please call in because he needs some company.
He needs company. He's outnumbered. He's outbeaten.
I am outnumbered.
Now, last year.
Yeah.
Oh no! In fact, this particular year, Meghan Markle, you know, the lady who's marrying our beautiful Prince Harry, her New Year's resolution is to stop biting her nails.
She bites her nails.
Well, there you go. So she's going to try and stop that. She's also going to stop swearing, and she's going to relearn French.
Ooh.
Now that is powerful.
That is
powerful. Relearn French. So you can't fall off the French wagon because you've promised yourself. So you have classes.
Yeah.
You have to go. You have to stop swearing.
That is good.
So
I
you
think
can't
that-
say
How do you
things
stop
like,
swearing?
"Oh shit."
Yeah, but how do you
That's a
stop?
swear.
How do you stop doing it? Because it's natural, right?
No.
It's very natural.
No, it's awareness.
No,
it's
yeah,
awareness.
it's
It's just
awareness.
being aware.
Yeah.
There are sometimes when I'm just and then I catch myself. It's all
You
about
say, "Oh,
awareness.
sugar."
Oh, and you catch
Sugar.
yourself.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's spontaneous with me.
No,
No, that's bad. You have to control yourself.
Really?
Yes.
How do you do that?
Tell him so
It's
that when he's
spontaneous.
on a freak show
You do not
and streaming
swear.
of live on Facebook.
We do not swear. We do not swear on that. But you know what? You walk in now. You hit your hand. Do you not go? Ah!
No, I don't. That's
no,
not me.
Come on.
Your impulse will lead you on, but
Yeah.
then you catch yourself.
Yeah. So
It doesn't mean you're gonna get it every time.
Yeah, but
Ladies, are you
No,
people?
no,
who are
it doesn't
wait,
mean
wait,
we're
wait.
not talking about 100% here.
You've never whacked yourself and gone. Ah!
no.
Yeah.
No. But where I come from,
Yeah. Yeah.
if you hurt yourself, you say, "Ajay." It's
Ajay.
not a swear word. It's, "Oh God, pain."
How do you know
Or
it's not pain? How do you know it's not swear word?
It's not a swear word. Everybody says "Ajay." Ajay, you know.
I'm gonna research this.
Wait, man, are you telling me that J is a swear word?
Well, I don't know. I just assume that it just meant
No. Ajay is a sound for pain. So everybody says it.
It's just a sound.
Yeah, it's a sound. It is a sound.
It's a sound.
In
It's
fact, the saying that Ajay mentally
Yeah.
lessens the pain.
Again, it could be a swear word. It's all a mental thing, isn't it?
It could be a swear
It's
word.
all a mental
It could be a
thing.
swear word.
It's whatever you
It's not a
think
swear
it
word.
to be.
I'm telling you,
It's
it's
not
a
it.
swear word. So that's it. She's going to stop biting her nails.
That's good.
She's going to
That's good.
stop swearing, and she's going to relearn French. Now, Kim Kardashian,
Oh, what's she gonna stop?
she's going to stop being on her phone.
Oh, okay.
Less.
I thought injecting
I thought she's
Botox
gonna go.
stuff,
Yeah.
No,
big.
she
I thought she's gonna be a bit more
she
radical.
can't promise that. That's her money maker.
Of course,
It's
a brand.
a
Yeah,
brand.
yeah,
How
yeah.
did she get up there?
Yeah, it's true,
So
it's
she
true.
can't do that. So and there are a lot of YouGov polls in this Britain that says 41% of people say I'm going to exercise more.
Why is it this thing about exercising after
No,
New
because
Year's?
I'll tell you why.
Go on.
They do the exercise. In this country, it's always you see some skinny, scrawny, but muscular person looking totally shapeless, no bum, stomach funny and all that.
Please stop that description.
Why?
You're just killing it.
But they are the people who they say, "Oh, she looks fit. She's looking, buff. She's this and that."
But you know
again,
what?
you can't follow. You can't follow media and
You're
society.
talking-
Yeah, but
you're talking
media, people can't
Hang
help
on,
it.
guy.
It's
Ladies.
it's within. You
You're
see,
talking to
everything
an
is
African.
within
You're
of
talking
it
to an
now.
African man here.
No,
You can't- Let me
Mate,
tell you. I remember when we were growing up.
Yeah.
When we were growing up, in the UK, ideal beauty was Princess Diana, R.I.P. Right?
Yeah.
With her flat bum and her very English looking self.
No, but I like
It
Princess
depends.
And
Diana.
people used to say she was beautiful. I
No,
couldn't
I
see
don't think- no,
I
the
couldn't see
beauty-
it.
no,
She-
the beauty
no,
was
She had no-
not-
she didn't
it
even have a
wasn't
bottom.
physical.
No,
it wasn't
it's
She didn't have no
not.
shape.
It
Let me
wasn't
tell you,
physical, it
I
was her
There was the
heart.
African in her.
No, Francis.
She didn't have lips.
It's good you've got
She
to
didn't
It
even
was
have
her.
eyes.
It was her heart. Beauty is her heart.
Oh,
No,
please.
beauty
Who
is...
can
And
see your
again,
heart?
from your
No, but
from
could you see her
different
bum?
perspectives.
Yeah.
I never saw her bum.
I saw her
Yeah,
close.
because you're a guy, so you look at the
You
bum.
were looking at the bum. I
It
when
didn't
you
didn't
see
look
it.
good.
I I never saw it.
It wasn't a good look.
I saw her good heart. She was a good girl.
Did you?
So
Yes.
beauty.
How did you see the heart from?
Because you radiate it. You it comes out. You see the way that I'm looking at Lady Belen at the moment.
Someone could be very beautiful physically,
and
but
yet they look ugly.
Character, and you just see
you can see her.
Sure.
Yeah.
I totally get that, but what I'm saying is, we were sold the idea of beauty, right? From young, we were sold this idea of beauty. Normally, in this country, blonde hair, blue eyes,
blonde hair.
Or am I lying?
Well, you see, I wasn't because
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time in Africa as well.
Right.
So I don't, and I see beauty from the angle of my mother. My mother was extremely beautiful. This is not even a matter of my view, because she was one of the beautiful women.
And so were you.
And she had a
She's
gang
passed the
of
genes.
friends, and they were all and they carried themselves in a certain way, and they behaved. And there's this woman, Auntie Elizabeth. She's one of my mother's friends, and I'm always in awe of her because she was so beautiful. She's still alive, and even now that she's older, she's 70 something or heading towards 80, she's still so beautiful. Now, these are black people, and my idea of beauty is from that angle, and I see people and other people and their views, but you see, I am one of those who is not swayed by the media view of blue-eyed blonde.
So
How can it be blue-eyed blonde?
Question, then,
my people are not blue-eyed blonde.
So can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why are you going to the gym?
Oh no, it's health. It's health. I need my circulation. I have asthma as well.
Okay.
So
there's a reason why you want
it's
to
a whole circulatory issue.
Not because you want to look good.
No. If I did, I am a very determined girl, and that's one thing. I don't know if you know me now. You should know that I am such a bulldog on issues that if I felt that my beauty was going to be, because if I was a size 10, I swear to you, I would be a size 10. But it's not. That's not what I want.
Sure.
I need to be able to breathe properly, and I have been doing that for a while. That's why I said a few years ago, I started a little bit, and then last year a little bit, and then this year a little bit more.
You know what?
Yeah.
The best thing to do is to just get a body.
Yeah.
Because like my coach would say, it depends on which stage in life. There's 7 stages values in.
Yeah.
So if it's not in your top 3, you will not. You need motivation. So that means you need someone to help you. But if it's in your top 3, you don't need external motivation.
No.
You just get up.
And
your body naturally, the energy you need to do it. So gym, I subscribed to gym last year. I paid for like a whole year. It was my sister that was using it. The year before, I've subscribed for a whole year.
One of my sons, in fact, the two of them, one of them, when he comes over, the older one comes, weekend, we're there, Sunday, and then when he started going he subscribed for the whole year, and then he goes from my house, so it's in the middle of the night, and then he does some gymming, and then he goes home, sleeps, get up and go to work. It was fun when it began. Sometimes when I ask him, so are you going? I'm too tired. I'm going home. So this is how it is. My second son, he also signing in for gym. He is supposed to be doing this. I don't want to say, but it's always, I'm going to start next week. I'm going to go. He goes, then he stops.
I'm one of those people that turn up. I remember one time I turned up to the gym holding chicken and chips.
You are just
You did what?
You're just a rebel.
You did what?
You went to the gym with chips.
Chicken and chips.
Forget the chicken. It's healthy. But the chips.
Is chicken healthy?
Oh, yeah, chicken is healthy.
People are just sitting, people are just busy, exercising. I was just sitting down there, crossing my leg, and they're like, one guy came out, he's like, you're very wicked.
Yeah.
How are you just sitting here with me?
Yeah, people are trying to lose weight. That is a bit cruel.
But going to the gym is not a matter of losing weight. I don't. Yeah,
no, you're right. You're right. It's
not
a health.
a weight thing. I think it's a health thing, and it's also a habit thing. Now, going to the gym also, apart from the fact that I have respiratory, the other issue for me is it gets you into a kind of. We can be sedentary. For example, I'm here now. I'm sitting down. So me and you guys are going to be chatting for a solid hour.
Yeah.
No movement.
Yeah.
I can't move because I have to be,
Sure,
you know,
sure.
stationed, etc. I have a day job, so I go to my day job. Mostly I'm sitting down. If I have to go and, even to make myself a cup of tea or talk to somebody, meet somebody, blah, blah, blah. It's all
What about outside of
sitting.
work?
Outside of work, yeah, I walk. I have a habit now, which is very good for me because I get down 2 stops or even 3 stops before, and then I calmly walk. You know, before I used to use my, you know, so I listen to music and I'm walking. Now I don't even do that. I just walk because a woman was doing that and a car hit her.
Yeah.
And I saw it. So now I don't even listen to music when I'm walking. I just walk to work.
That's good advice.
Which is nice. And then I walk back also to the bus stop because I take an express bus. So I walk to the first stop, which is quite a distance from my office, but it's good for me. If it's cold, like it's cold now, I have to unashamedly tell you guys I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take a bus to that stop and then take it. But when it's warm in the summer, I'm so... And one of the things that happens to me is I am excited when I wake up. You know, I get, especially in the summer, I wake up and, oh, what am I going to do now? And it's so, for me, it's exciting to, I'm going to walk.
Shouldn't it be the other way around, especially for people from like Africa, because of our diet, our food, very high in carbohydrates, sugar and all that stuff. And the weather, especially in winter, is not really good for in terms of digestion. So shouldn't we be doing a lot more of that exercise around this winter time? Because summer you got the heat to burn.
I'm not being funny about the whole exercising thing, and I agree. For health reasons, it's a good idea. But I went to the gym. I went yes, and when I went, I walked out again.
Oh. DJ Francis.
I walked out again because I was absolutely disappointed.
With what?
Bunch of women standing there on the treadmill looking at their cell phones, taking selfies.
Well, you went there to
but
exercise.
that's fine.
Is that exercising or is that beauty?
No, but
people don't actually go
to... went there to go look at the women.
Look at their books, you know, because he likes
you know, we have to go. We have to have a reason to entice us, right?
DJ
I didn't go to exercise. I went to exercise my eyes.
And then you walked out.
No, but I'm just saying that last time I went to the gym, and I did actually go there with my son just to, he does physio for his knee. And what I saw is lots of people in the gym, or especially the female, were just literally standing there taking selfies, doing beauty. Someone was putting on a makeup in the gym. Are you not there to sweat?
But again, you know, I think it goes back to what...
Come on. Are you not there to sweat?
With the whole New Year resolution. I mean that if the focus becomes the end result...
I give up.
Why do you give up?
I give up. You go to the gym, you don't actually do the exercises.
You know they do have male gyms.
You come back out, and then you go, oh, I've been to the gym today. What did you actually do?
You were talking about the feel good.
My mother
Hello?
used to...
Is there a caller on? The thing is flashing. There's no sound. I don't know what to do.
Oh, I think they've gone.
Oh, they've gone now.
They've gone, sorry.
Okay.
But, you know, my mum and I, and I remember this, every Saturday, she would drag me, and I used to be absolutely screaming and angry because all my friends would take the mick out of me, because I would have to carry their shopping bag behind her, and she would walk from, you know, where we lived to Peckham High Street, Chummock Road, because that's where we get all the black food and African food.
Yeah.
And she would walk there and walk back, and to me, that was exercising.
But you hated it.
We didn't. I helped her with the shopping, so I know the exercise too well. On top of that, we didn't have, washing machine like back we do now. Yeah. So we have to walk to the laundry. So back in the days, there was a lot of walking, a lot of exercise. Yeah. I think what women need to do is to go back to, or not just women, men too.
Sorry, people
need to do is to go back to the days where you actually. You know, you walk to places, you did things.
I think isn't that because of obviously the dispensation that we're in now, where everything is fed to us.
Yeah.
Everything. Nowadays, you don't even need to get up to go and get the remote control. Some places you just go.
Hence why you should
make it comes on and everything. So
if it's African parents, you just say, "Hey, Monty, come down and
get it."
I mean, I grew up partly in Ghana, and we used to walk miles to boarding school to go and get water. You climb up the hill, down and all that.
Oh, you went to a break?
No, I went to St. John's.
Okay.
I've never experienced that. But
I'll take you to the farm where you carry the stuff on you. That's how African women, we're able to balance things on our head, you know, our lovely
I must
shaped
admit.
head.
And this is what gives us body.
And
Yes.
this would-
Energy and strength.
And then when God blesses you with that body, you
That's
say
how
you want
we-
to go to the
that's how
gym
you
and
get
lose
it.
it.
We don't go to the gym to lose it.
Go on
We
then.
go to the gym
You can't even
for
lose it.
circulation,
It gets better.
for being fit,
What about massage?
for being firm.
What about massage?
Oh, I do, yes,
What
I
about
do massage.
good old bed
I do.
matics?
Oh, that too.
That too.
That
That's all you need.
That too.
Walk
Okay.
a lot and do lots of that.
Yeah, and now a lot of 32% of people always say that
Mm-hmm.
they want to save more money.
Oh yes.
Now, I don't know if people manage it, but in the beginning it's easy, you know, because maybe. But January is the toughest month of the year.
Yes.
The longest.
The longest month, and by the time you hit January, your January salary,
Yeah.
for those people who get money
Yeah.
at the end of the month,
Yeah.
then you owe because you've used your credit card, you've spent money that you don't have,
Maxed
blah, blah,
out.
blah, 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 blah. You've maxed out, you've borrowed a friend, you know, anything.
Yeah.
So all of that, where do you get? There's no money to save.
It's a catch up.
I think it's just people, you know, everyone needs to, it's like they say, just be in your lane, you know. People need to stop trying to go along with the media, the hype and all of that. Like me, in terms of saving money, there was a time where I wanted to put, you know, save money and stuff. But I realized that my finance was not in order. And I needed to put order in place.
Yeah.
So again, going back to my point before, it's all about structure.
Yeah.
So I put structure. So I've set up direct debits. So when my pay comes in, it moves into different places.
Mm-hmm.
You see?
Now let me show you with the structure. I set up a structure same as her because first of all, you're the main breadwinner.
Yes.
If you're the main breadwinner,
Yes.
you can. If you're not, you know, if you're sharing finances, it always gets into
I'm
a
very bad with money.
But I'm very good with money in the sense that I know I don't do direct debit. I do the other one.
There you go.
Standing order.
Oh, standing order.
I can
Okay.
control it. You see, direct debit, I find, they can take, if
Yeah.
the agreement was
Yeah.
£35, sometimes they will take 45 or
Yeah.
50. And it throws your whole arrangement out of kilter. Yeah. And I can't do that. I cannot afford it for people to play around in my, you know, that is my kingdom.
yeah.
I view my bank account as the kingdom of candy.
I think with the direct debit, you know, especially nowadays, you don't even have a choice. There are lots of things like credit cards and stuff. You're not paying, you know, phone bills. You're not paying by direct debit. They're going to increase. Literally, they'll put a level on it, administration fee or whatever. Like you're saying, I've got standing order as well. So I have, you know, money that go into my savings, money that go into that, money that goes into that, and I've set it up as standing order apart from. And now, like, I've actually got another account. So when I get paid, the money goes into that account. Transfer everything to do with expenses to this account.
Yeah.
All expenses come out from that account.
Ladies, are
and
you
all of that
listening?
stuff, you know.
This is how we need to operate. Listen to Lady Bellin. She's got the plan.
Not just
Have
ladies.
to have
Guys too.
this is a ladies program where we invite gentlemen to say certain things,
But-
but it's for women by women to women, and
So biased.
the women, yes, there has to be somewhere. You know, when I was a kid, my father was a member of the men's club, and they used to go to the men's clubs and
Yeah.
all of that. And I used to sing, and I asked my mother, so are you in the women's club? She did join, but they were not as dynamic. And I always felt that when I grew up, I'm going to have a women's club. Now mine is worldwide.
I like
This
it.
is it.
This is a worldwide
This is
club.
it.
But
Yes.
men can join, right?
You are in there. You're
Yeah,
there.
you
Oh,
can
the
just-
phone is
the
ringing
phone is
again.
ringing.
Hello, caller. I don't know what's happening. It is ringing, and I'm on. Hello, caller.
Okay, bring it down, then pick it up and see, maybe you'll be able to speak.
No.
Hello? No, and when you pick it up, it cuts off.
If you pick it up, it will cut
Where's
off.
Prince?
So it has to be here.
It says you pick it up before you don't
Fingers
activate that. When that is off, then you pick it up, and then when you speak and turn it off, let it be, then you pick it up. That way it doesn't cut. And then if you want to connect, you press that and then you push it up.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're having a few telephone problems.
Sorry.
Please call in again. I mean, people like calling at the
Yeah,
end. It's only
yeah,
5 minutes to
yeah, I
go.
know.
And
it's been an hour.
yeah,
Yeah.
We're
well,
supposed to be here for like 30 minutes.
This
I
happened,
know.
this
You
happened
see,
to us.
you got carried away. I told you,
I
this
told
is
him
a fun thing.
talking, mate. Talking. I talk in my sleep.
And I've got to put it out there. I've got to put it out there, by the way.
Yeah,
People
put it out
listening.
there. People out there.
Kiki's chat is my favourite show on GM.
Oh.
I have to put it out there. I have to put it out there.
He's been paid to say that,
Hello,
guys.
caller. You're live. Yes. See? Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I can hear it.
We are running out, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Low, it's very low, yeah. It's very low. Can't hear him very well.
I can hear it a bit.
Oh yes, it
Low
goes
audio
low.
level.
I start talking. Tell the person, hold on 1 second. Let's see what happens here. Hello? Hello, caller.
Oh.
Hello, caller. The caller is not.
He had a very good point.
Yeah,
He had a very good point.
What did he say?
He
Because
was-
we didn't hear it.
He was talking about the New Year's resolution, agreeing with the lady's point, and he was
Yeah.
going to actually back my corner because he was a man on the phone, people.
There was a man on the phone.
There was a man on the phone
It
for...
doesn't mean he was going to
I'm
back
gutted.
him.
I don't think he was going to back you.
No.
Please
I
call
don't
back
think
next
so.
week. Let's clarify this.
Well, listen. So you save money. I've got 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Save money. Pursue a career or an ambition, if you can. Take up a new hobby. And take up a new hobby. Only 12% of people in the UK thought that was a good New Year's resolution.
12% take up a
Yeah.
hobby.
And do you know how many people decided to cut down on alcohol? 9%.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
I was surprised.
Now,
I thought you
no,
were gonna
as,
say,
Wow.
as time goes on, now,
maybe less
making
people are consuming alcohol.
making a resolution was something that was started in Babylonian times.
Really?
Where they had the calendar, when they started this calendar thing. And so when they had the calendar, they would then make a decision, and everyone would make a New Year resolution, and you will be held up to it. So it's something that has been going on for centuries in Babylonian times. But I think the best thing to do is pick just 5 things and look at the best things that you've been wondering what to do with. And then
I would even suggest, rather than 5 things, because sometimes
2.
the thought of all that
It's
overwhelms
too
you.
much.
Just start with 1.
yeah.
Me,
And then as you get used to it,
Yeah.
add to it, add
Yeah.
to it, add to it.
resolutions are all good. There's no point if you're going to break them. So I'm saying do what you do. Live really bad. Make false promises at the end of the year.
Oh no!
To him,
Because we all do it anyway.
Like he said, he hasn't stuck with his New Year's resolution to cut alcohol. So is the alcohol talking
No,
right
but
now?
ladies, it's some really good advice you're giving. I mean, I know I'm playing devil's advocate.
Yeah,
here,
you
but
are.
There
You
are
are.
some really good advice out there.
But I have one very good advice. I think when you make a resolution, you should reward yourself.
Yeah.
When you make a resolution, hold on to it. Be determined that this is like, don't look at your resolution as something that is too much. Take little thing, one step at a time. And every time you overcome it, reward yourself.
Yeah.
I
That's
think,
true. That's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
That's
We
something
have
that I used to
23
do.
seconds. Give me your last one.
That I think what you just said there is very powerful, because that's what my coach also told me, to always reward yourself, because he encourages you, that whole feel good factor,
Yeah.
to carry on doing it.
Yes.
Your number 1 fun.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, ladies, you got me sold. Next year I'm making a resolution. That's it.
I'll make sure
a
he sticks
resolution
to
I'm on
it.
it.
that you will stick to.
I'm going to
I will
stick
make
to it.
sure he
Yeah.
sticks to it.
First was I'm going to listen to Kiki every week.
Yeah, we've ended now. We've
Yeah.
ended off air,
Yeah.
Okay.
but we're still on.
Still on Facebook.
Hi,
Live.
Facebook.
Yeah. So hey, people, thank you so much for listening. The resolution thing is a difficult thing, isn't it? Don't you think?
I think, you know what, people, I think that maybe if we move away from that whole label of resolution and just see more like a decision, make a conscious decision. and allow yourself to be flexible, so that you're not so hard on yourself when when you're not able to fulfill it.
Yep,
because it's not about perfection.
Yeah,
it's just taking little steps
at
to
a
improve
time.
yourself.
One step
so
at a
when you
time.
get it right, you applaud yourself. When you're done, you're like, you know what?
Move on, man.
Let's try
Let's
again.
try
Let's
again.
try again. And
Yeah.
over time, you realize that you are moving and you're progressing. It's all about progressing.
Yeah, I'm with you. And then also, you must never give up, because it's something small. You see, when you're having a resolution, it doesn't always have to be something new. It can be something that you have been trying for a while. A resolution doesn't have to be new. It's not anything that, okay, so I'm going to change my job. How are you going to do that? So if you're in a job already, but there is a habit or something that you do that you can carry on doing
Kiki,
and doing it better.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes, do please.
Is the resolution not based on the fact that something's, a lot of the time we make resolutions because something's not right, opposed to doing it because we want to do something right?
Well, I don't know about something.
A lot of people make resolutions to change something about themselves.
Yeah.
Rather than to say, right, my New Year's resolution is to, I don't know, have as many cars as I want. Do you see what I mean? It's not, we don't do it for, and that's why I like the idea that when you do a resolution, you should reward yourself.
Yeah.
Because obviously, a lot of it, we do it as a punishment.
Yes.
Do you see what I mean?
Well, yes.
A lot of the time
I
we do it
was
as a
coming to
punishment.
that.
Yeah.
I was thinking, when you have a resolution,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be a punishment.
Yeah.
It should be something that you are working yourself into
Yes.
in your
Yes.
growth,
Yes.
in your development,
Yeah.
in your, so having a resolution is positive and more powerful if it is something that you've already been doing a little by little, and then you resolute, you resolve that, okay, now I'm going to take this on properly, and I'm going to do it well. And then every time you pass a hurdle, you
got another
reward
one.
yourself.
Yeah.
And so slowly, you get to that point where you are successful in your resolution.
Yeah.
I don't know who has been successful in their resolution. Have you
I think-
ever?
I think everyone
I've done
has.
one, yeah.
I think
have
everyone
been,
has.
I have been successful. There was a time when I used to smoke and drink. And
You don't smoke anymore?
Occasional.
Okay.
But there was a time when I was a heavy smoker and heavy drinker.
It's always
And I decided I'm cutting out. And for 5 years, I believe,
Really?
I didn't touch it.
Wow.
So it can be done. So don't be fooled that it can't be done. It's a lot of willpower, a lot of determination,
A lot of
but
determination.
it can be done.
Yeah, I think that it definitely can be done. And also, I think when the focus is on the end result, what are you looking to achieve
At the end of it?
You know, like my sister,
Do you know
sorry,
what?
I don't mean to be religious,
That's
but
okay.
I know sometimes, but like the Bible says, Paul will say, you set your eyes on the goal, the reward at the end.
Yes.
You see, so sometimes it might not be possible. Maybe going to the gym is a hassle. I don't want to do it. But if you see the end result, like good health, have a better health,
Yes.
that would motivate you
Yes.
to do it. So
Yes.
always, if you don't feel like doing it, make sure you have a reason why you're doing it.
Indeed.
And always put that at your forefront, and that will encourage you to.
Lady
I just think money is a good motivator, and I personally, on a personal level, I know gym is not the only topic we're talking about. There's loads of many resolutions,
Yeah.
but I mean, people that spend money in the gym, I find it very, very confusing a lot of the time. Because I don't think you should need to go and pay your money in the gym to go and exercise. There's a whole park. This is not Ghana.
Yeah.
We've got parks everywhere in this country. We've got paths. It's quite decent to walk around. You can run around. There's bicycles you can hire from the TFL.
Yeah.
There's so many ways to keep fit. Spending your good hard-earned money and giving it to a gym just so you can sit in there, I don't think that's the answer. By the way,
well, when
I don't
people
think
go
so,
to
sir.
gyms and things, the whole idea of it is there is structure, there is somebody there to do. I actually, when I started going to the gym, there was this guy there, he seemed like a trainer, I was with him for a bit. And then he said, you can do it yourself, and just let me do it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, hello. I mean, so I go and I do what I like, and then I leave.
Which is good, But the reason why it probably didn't work out is, again, why are you doing it in the first place? Because maybe when you started off, you didn't have the willpower. So you had a body to drag you, to keep you in the momentum doing it. And then when they leave you, you're supposed to carry on the journey. But if you don't know why you're doing it in the first place, or if you're not convinced about the why you're doing it in the first place, when it's going, you're like, oh, okay. Yeah. Why should I bother? Okay, you come in there and then, you know, you just do whatever you want.
I do what I like and then I'm off. And so I used to get off and do whatever I liked. And then but that's the thing, you see. But one of the things I advise people to do, which I've been meaning to tell people, is sleep a lot. If you have the chance,
that's my biggest problem.
Sleep is so good, and sleep is one of those things where, you know, switch everything off and go to bed.
See, this is where I must admit my biggest weakness.
I'm
too active.
Me too.
Because my belief is
mixed hours of sleep.
I want to marry my bed.
Can I say something? Marry your bed. Sleeping is the cousin of death. When you die, you have plenty of time to sleep. While you're alive, be alive.
When you die,
be alive. But if you don't sleep, you will not be able to be alive.
Yeah. You be alive.
Yeah.
Sleep is not the cousin of death.
Of course it is.
Death is final. Sleep is energy.
This is cousin.
No, there is a game.
You know what? Someone said, I read something somewhere that most people die at the age of 25.
Yes.
Say who?
People live to 75.
Yeah.
But they died at the age of 25. So the next 50 years they are dead. You know why? Because it's like a walking zombie.
Yeah, because they're sleeping all the time.
No, they're not sleeping. They're not living. They're not living.
They're not living because they're sleeping.
No, they're sleeping consciously. If you're talking consciously,
too, yes.
But there's a lot of people that they're like on autopilot. They're doing things, they don't know why they're doing things. You know?
But they're doing it anyway.
One time I asked someone at my workplace, why do you come to work?
What did he say?
And it looked like I've asked the most unquestionable, you know. He looked at me with such shock.
End the video.
No,
and he didn't even know why. He couldn't answer. And he thought, well, isn't that what everyone does? You know, but again, I was just trying to get him to, what are you doing because you've chosen to, or is it, again, but a lot of people are doing things because everyone is doing it.
Yeah, they don't really, people don't live.
Follow fashion monkeys. No, me personally, I don't get enough sleep. I'm going to be the first one to put my hand up to that. That's because of the nature of what I do anyway. Everybody knows, you know, apart from my DJing and that, I do a lot of artist work, which involves being up at night, staying up with various hotels and traveling around, you know. So there are times when it's very difficult for me to actually get that, you know, get those eats. I'm going to be honest with you. When I go on holiday, funny enough, and that's why people see me traveling a lot. When I'm away, I cut off everything and I'll sleep like a goat. Honestly, I don't even know why I pay money to go away, because I literally sleep. I do my sightseeing and sleep. That's it.
Which is good, because at least you still catch up on that rest. Because if you don't get that rest, your body will just break down.
I think that's why I can afford to actually not sleep a lot, because I do give myself at least 4 or 5 times out in a year where I go away somewhere and sleep. So yeah, I do actually sleep. It just occurred to me.
Sleep is good.
I just don't do it here.
I thought sleep was a cousin of death.
It is a cousin of death if you ever do it.
Did he just admit that he's married to
a death?
I'm not married to death. I'm just saying that when I go on holiday, though, I do catch up on my sleep. But when I'm here, I don't sleep.
You don't sleep.
I don't sleep. I don't have the time. I don't. Where's the time and energy going to
come? No one has the time. You have to make the time. You have to
make
the time.
I get up in the morning, go to work.
There was a time I was doing that. I was sleeping like 2 hours a day.
I finish. I've got this one ringing me. I've got this. There's just too much going on.
No, it's a choice. There was a time I was sleeping 2 hours a day. 2 hours. And I'll be driving, I'll be falling asleep behind the wheels,
that's dangerous.
Do you see? And then I had to cut things, or I had to put structure back in place, because at the end of the day, it's only one life.
Are we still on Facebook?
Still, yeah. Still live.
The main host has finished.
We're finishing off the show for her. By the way, Facebook people,
guys,
make sure every week you tune into Kiki's Chat. I love it. It's the best show on GM Radio.
Keep it going.
And make sure Saturday, catch me, Julie.
On the Freak Show.
We're out. Peace.
Thank you for staying with us.